Hello everyone, Dave here again. Sorry for the delay. It's a couple reasons. Number one, Kamikaze Kid was getting antsy, so I wanted to make him wait. Number two, I had this weird network connection loss message pop up. Just wanted to make sure that the stream was actually working, so I had to let the stream on my laptop sort of catch up to what I'm doing. But it looks like we're going, so should be okay. So also, hey Kamikaze Kid, Sword Talon, the Wolf of Legends. How's it going? Wolf Legends, have you pulled up? Hope you have a great stream. Thanks, man. I saw you were also streaming Resident Evil 3, so hope that goes well for you at the same time. It's interesting that we kind of line up with some of the stuff that we're doing. Uh, Hashtag team connection loss. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so last night we went through Resident Evil 2, Claire, or Leon A, Claire B. And that was just sort of a like a cathartic New Game Plus run, but we're gonna do some Resident Evil 3. So this remake doesn't quite get the love that RE2 does, so I'm gonna share my thoughts on that as we go along. Keep in mind, I have no frame of reference because I've never touched the original Resident Evil 3, like not even for a single minute. So. As for costumes, not a ton of choices here. We've got the Jill Valentine's regular gear, kind of like her RE1 inspired Stars gear, and the classic Resident Evil 3 gear, which is what we're going to go with. And Carlos can either have the mop or just the regular hair. So we're going to go with the classic hair. The mop bugs me. So and other than that, we're just going to get into it. So new game.
Pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Boy, they couldn't have timed the release of that any better, could they? I think this is what, 2020?
Citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella. It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
All right. So yeah, that was the first. I think that's the first time since the original RE for the PlayStation 1 that we actually had a live action intro. I will say that the acting in this one was a slightly higher caliber than the '95 Resident Evil 1. Kamikaze Kid still didn't play this one really. Well, all right. So this is a very polarizing game. All right, like. Generally speaking, the overall consensus was that the Resident Evil 2 remake was like, I don't want to say it's universally praised because there are people that are going to dislike anything, but overall, the reviews and the thoughts of the Resident Evil 2 remake were pretty positive. This one here, not so much. Now, I don't feel that way. Like, I actually really like this game. I've seen playthroughs of the original Resident Evil 3, and personally, I kind of like the fact that they cut some of the areas that you have to keep going back and forth through, like some of the redundancies and some of the, some of the, like, the puzzles, that they kind of trimmed out of this one. But it is very polarizing, and for people that really love the original Resident Evil 3, um, not very many of them have said too many good things about this particular remake. So you might it might be better off that way for you. I don't know. Like I said, I like it. I don't mind it. Um, we'll sort of get into it here. Got this fancy opening here. So this is, I think, just takes place a couple months after the mansion incident. You all right there, Jill? Well, hey, who keeps? I know it's America, but who keeps a gun in their bathroom? Like, really? Oh wait, but it was all just a dream. All right, Sword Talent. You haven't picked up the redo, so I bought this. I bought this bundled together with Resident Evil 2. They had a sale on the Microsoft Store, and it was like, it was like $25, both Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. So, like, honestly, like one of the comments that people have made is that this feels more like DLC for Resident Evil 2, and I can't really argue that. But the fact that I only paid $25 for both, like, I'm okay with that, right? If you paid full price for this, then it might be a little bit of a different story. Because this game, it is kind of lacking on extras. Like, it does include RE-verse, which is like a online, like, competitive, cooperative multiplayer thing. But I've never really... I had it installed, I never touched it, and I ended up uninstalling it just to free up room. So, but compared to like the Ghost Survivors or the Fourth Survivor from the RE2 remake, it is a little lacking. I will not argue that fact at all. Yeah, this goes on sale quite a bit. I want to say that it's on sale on the Microsoft Store like as we speak, but I don't think it's quite as good a deal as it was when I got it. I guess I should have actually read that, shouldn't I? Yeah, so Jill has been kind of investigating the connection with Umbrella and the events that took place at the mansion. Um, she's not the cleanest. Not the cleanest, but that's fine. That's fine. So we have a message from a colleague. To Jill Valentine, hey Hotshot, how you holding up? I still can't believe Iron suspended you. It's such BS. You ought to pin a medal on you for making it out of that hellhole back in July. Of course, you're going to poke around and ask questions about it, because of course she is. I hope you're not mad at me for keeping my head down. Everything's been happening so fast. Stars was the pride of the force. When the chief disbanded us out of nowhere, I thought for sure I was going to lose my job. Word has it that you're planning on leaving Raccoon City soon. Well, sooner than you may think there, buddy boy. I figured you wouldn't take the suspension lying down. Just promise you'll watch your back. Umbrella won't sit by while you dismantle their business. Take care, Jill. Brad Vickers. Good old Brad. P.S. Had to slip this message to the pizza guy to avoid detection. Enjoy the extra large Mega Meat Supreme. It's on me and the guys. Jill's gone to hell here. Yeah, I mean, based on just that little like opening where she had the dream that she was changing into one of those things, I would say that psychologically she's not doing the best. But there are some cool little things here. Like there's some little, I guess you could say they're Easter eggs, but we got like these stickers on the fridge or magnets. We got the green herbs on the top. Underneath is one saying good feeling, and the L in feeling has an arrow pointing to the green herbs. So I think that's telling you that green herbs, will heal you. You got the rocket launcher from RE1 with the rocket firing out there. You got what is probably a Jill sandwich. And there's also a little greener magnet there, which is kind of neat. I forgot to mention in the dream sequence, this little thing here for seasonings. In her dream sequence, the seasonings display actually had some whiskey in there, so yeah, she's doing all right. So actually, overall, I kind of like the layout of the apartment. Like, if I were single, like that would be an okay apartment to live in. The only thing is, I don't know about like having the glowing light switches. Okay, so no nosebleed. That's good. I can't. No, not in whiskey. I still can't stomach the stuff after the experience I had. All right, so that was the first-person section, and that's the only part of the game that's in first person. There was speculation at first that it was going to be in first person, and like the teaser stuff that they had shown was all in first person. So, but it is not.
All right, I'm coming.
Investigation, pharmaceuticals company, industry leader, focus on military weapons, T-virus outbreak, conspiring with the mayor. If you take your time answering the phone, Jill gets more and more annoyed.
Just a sec. Or you could call back.
There we go. That was the last bit of dialogue.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my...
That's how I feel about tequila. Yeah, I at this point in my life, couldn't even try the stuff.
What the hell is that thing?
Alright, so this is our introduction to Nemesis. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the original Resident Evil 3, but one of the things that I do remember is that the game just opens up. Oh. The game just opens with Jill, like, jumping out of an exploding building. And I don't think they ever really explained it. Like, oh, maybe it was like a gas line or something, but it just seems like there was more of a story there. So in the remake, they decided to actually have Nemesis come after her in her apartment, which it makes sense because like she was investigating Umbrella and Umbrella would want to silence her. Also, if you hang out here for a little bit, you get to see some gruesome stuff. So that's unfortunate. Also, in like the apartments, as long as you're just hanging out in the apartment, Nemesis doesn't actually chase you here. He only appears in certain parts, like there. Here's a little callback to the opening of RE3 here as well, with her being like launched out of a building by an explosion. I'm also kind of glad that this game was made. Oh. that this game was made in like 2020 and not like 2006 or whatever. Because you know, if this was made back then, like there would be nothing but QuickTime events in this section. Oh, he said the thing. Alright, so that's sort of like the original opening with like the exploding building and Jill kind of jumping out of it, but... And like, I've heard people complain about like having Nemesis this early on, but like, everyone knows about Nemesis that's playing this game, right? Like, it's not a mystery, like you're not gonna, there's no suspense. You know, you're not gonna foreshadow something stalking you. It's like, I mean, just literally, like, you know Nemesis is a part of the game, so just introduce him right away and, like, let you know that he is, like, he's there. So again, I don't mind it. It makes sense. I also appreciate the fact that Brad has his yellow vest because his big thing is running away. Also, some Easter eggs here. Coffee Shop Sigourney. Since 1979, that is referencing Sigourney Weaver as Ellen Ripley, who's kind of one of the inspirations for the strong female character of Jill Valentine. And 1979 is when the original Alien movie came out. There's also what looks like a nod to Prometheus there in Disaster. Air Combat 1942. 1942 was a Capcom game, I believe. It sort of has like the Top Gun vibe. And, oh hey, this capsule also looks super familiar. Yeah, so Nemesis was dropped into town in this, and he didn't open it, he ripped it open. So that's an example of how strong he is. Jill added an extra word to Leon's line. Yeah. And yes, she is a potty mouth in this game. That's one of the things that I'm not super keen on, I guess, is that there's just a ton of profanity.
Brad! Here they come!
Okay, fun fact, you can easily frickin' die here. And I've done it several times. So, if one of those zombies grabs you, you're dead. Like, that's it. Game over.
Door behind you, go!
Don't think about it. We're gonna make a run for it.
The 80s hack rate 1948 was also a movie? Oh, okay.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
Like, you could have just said screw up, you know?
Sorry, Brad.
Yeah, Brad's done for. That's a shame.
Sorry.
Now, who's gonna fly the chopper? You mean away when they really could have used the rescue in the first place? Like, really, truthfully, like, Resident Evil 1 is kind of just Brad's fault. And even though this is Jill's classic outfit from, like, the original Resident Evil 3, they did make one change. She's not wearing a miniskirt in this game, she's actually wearing shorts. And considering how pervy a lot of the mods have been for, like, RE2 and RE3 Remake, I can respect the developer's decision to be a little more wholesome.
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's the helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
What safety?
Oh crap, I meant to start this on. I meant to do this on assisted, not standard. Oh well.
Parking garage isn't far. I
The
can
only
take you.
safe place is in here! Grasso. And yeah, right. You just want to steal my safe house. Get your own, Missy.
Missy? Would you please calm down? I'm a police officer. I'm here to help.
Oh yeah, you've been doing a bang-up job. You want to help?
Can't really argue with him there.
Handcuff yourself to one of those freaks.
Sir, this is your last chance. No one else is coming for you.
I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death than here to be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now,
All right, well, we tried.
leave me alone.
You see, somebody's flying a helicopter, right? And it's a helicopter at the beginning of a Resident Evil game, so I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so Jill also has her dodge mechanic from the original Resident Evil 3 in this game. They changed it to it being its own like dedicated button. Like, I don't know a ton about the original Resident Evil 3, but I do know that to dodge in that one, you had to press the aim button at a specific time. And it was a really iffy mechanic, so it does work a lot better in this one. It can still be a little difficult to pull off, but it's not impossible. So I also have Jill's Resident Evil 3 costume unlocked in the Resident Evil 1 HD remake. You have to beat the game twice, like 2 separate times, in order to do that. So I've got her unlocked, all of her costumes, but I don't think I'm ever going to unlock a single one of Chris Redfield's outfits. Well, that sounds about right. Wasn't intuitive in the original. Never, yeah. That's what people were saying. Oh, also, hey, cameo from Resident Evil 7. That's Ethan Winter's car. Or at least it's the same model as the car. Different color, but same model.
Damn it!
The key's also the same key that Ethan has to get.
It's my turn, bitch!
Okay, and I know people have said it looks like Nemesis is wrapped in like garbage bags, but it is actually like a polymer material that's wrapped around him. It's the same kind of material that Mr. X's jacket was made out of. It's just it was done quicker because Nemesis was deployed a little more hastily than Mr. X. Also, you can just do nothing here. Like, you can back away if you want, but you literally don't have to move at all.
Hey, fuckface!
I have to admit, catching the rocket with the tentacle is really cool.
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on, let's get you someplace safe.
Bye, Nemesis.
I think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
Is it?
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Oh, come on. Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Okay, also, this thing here, I don't know if that's what they were going for or not, but it kind of looks a little bit like a hunter.
Nothing. I've never seen anything like it. But it's no zombie. It knows what it wants.
But
and it'll stop
it
them.
should be dead soon. Yeah, Jill survives a lot of things that she probably shouldn't in this game.
Promise you're in good hands. Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. UBCS for short.
But she is a badass, so it makes
Are
sense.
you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? Look, we're just here to help people. What's wrong with Umbrella?
What's wrong with Umbrella? Oh my god. Your company is responsible for infecting everyone.
Yeah. I don't know anything about all that. Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming?
Well, I mean, where else am I really gonna go? Dino bites. I think they're supposed to be like the M&Ms. Oh, that is creepy. Don't like that. So again, sort of a Alien or Prometheus reference, Terminator.
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an
Mikhail.
operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right.
Did you get Marvined?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
100,000 sounds kind of small for an American city. Like, I know Raccoon City's in the Midwest, and that's not like the large urban populations. But, I don't know, 100,000 still seems small. Maybe it's just me.
Evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
That's okay, I'm the main character.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
Do you, Carlos?
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
So I will say, I friggin' love Carlos in this game. Like, I don't know much about him from RE,
Find supplies there.
like the original RE3. But his character is so much, like, is just so cool in this game. I really like him. Like, he's super confident, but also, like, incredibly cheesy with his dialogue. And it's, like, the greatest thing ever. Oh, a little magazine stand. Tabloid front page. The Cannibal Murders, a complete digest. In the gray of the morning on September 25th, a frantic caller telephoned the RPD to report an assault. A man described as disheveled, like a vagrant, was attacking a passerby north of the Lamb's Museum of Art. The responding officers discovered the mutilated corpse of a woman by some dumpster nearby. Dozens of bite marks covered her body, and she had been dismembered, suggesting she had been eaten. A third known incident of its kind to occur in Raccoon City this month. So, the mansion stuff took place in, I think it was July. So now we're into September. So it's only been a few months. You have cities that are Only 60K or so. Okay, no, like I said, I mean, I know that it's the Midwest, so it does make sense that it would be like smaller. But I guess just because the U.S. has such a large population, um, that to me, hearing 100,000 in a city that looks to be as like large as Raccoon City seems wrong. But that's fair. She ate herself. Jigsaw trap. Now there's a game that needs an HD remake, right? The Saw games. So who done it? Who's been munching on Jesus Christ? Who's been munching on man steak? We here at News Comet have a gnawing feeling that so-called cannibal disease patients Spencer Memorial has been providing free treatment for since August might not be settling for just cafeteria food. Our reporters have infiltrated Spencer Memorial, asked tough questions, and come back with horror stories that will make your stomach roil. Turn the page for the scoop, but we can't. We can't. It's interesting how, like, the first part of that story seems, like, very professional, and then it's just, like, jokes.
You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
Even in New England, really? Okay.
Clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that.
Cities are easy to
Let's do
fill.
this now.
Yeah. Speaking for someone who lives in a city of 3.5 billion, yeah, Toronto's a big city. Toronto. Okay. So the one thing that I'm not as keen on in the Resident Evil 3 remake is when you pick something up, like you have to put it in your inventory. You also can't choose what slot it goes into, which is also a little bit annoying. So like if you want to combine herbs, you have to have two spaces in order to put those herbs into. How's Jill doing? She's fine there. Okay. All right, now I have played and gone through and beat this game before, so we have some stuff added here. I'm going to take advantage of some of it just to make my life a little bit easier. I'm not going to take the infinite weapons. But I will take a recovery coin. It just means I don't have to carry herbs around as much unless it's like an emergency. I'm going to take the crafting companion just for a moment. The lockpick and bolt cutters you get super early on anyway, so I'm just gonna grab them both now. So with the crafting thing here, if you have it in your inventory whenever you craft ammunition, you get more than you normally would. Also got a couple of pouches. And those are things that I've just unlocked through having played through the game here. Alright. We'll grab a second recovery coin. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you get the lockpick and the bolt cutters like on your way to doing the very first thing of this game. So it's not like I'm like overly sequence breaking, but it does allow me to take care of a few things without having to do like a lot of backtracking later on in the game. What's the hot dogger?
Get that train moving.
I'll tell you what. So the hot dogger, it's a knife that's like just like glowing red hot. So I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, so I'm gonna. So take him down and then. And then it burns the body. So it's neat. The knife is not as good in this game as it was in 2, because Jill only stabs with it. She doesn't slash, so it's a little harder to really get to use it. So I'm just gonna put it away. So I'm taking the 2 recovery coins because I actually meant to play this on assisted, just for the purposes of going through and doing the stream. And with that, it gives you like it actually gives you an assault rifle that you can start the game with, which is very handy. Oh, I thought I didn't get his leg, did I? So also there's a couple of other things in this game, like the dismemberment's not quite as gory as it was in the RE2 remake. So in the RE2 remake, if you shot somebody's arm or leg off, like you can actually see it sort of rip apart from the rest of the body. So you see like the connective tissue stretch and rip and tear. It's pretty gnarly. In this one, it just gets blown off, like just clean off, nothing. So it kind of tones that down a little bit. Also, here we got the toy store, and we're just gonna move some things around here. There we go. So again, I've got the lockpick a little earlier than I normally would, but this is all stuff that I could easily do for the first few minutes and then just go back. Also, nice reference to the Mega Man box art for North America. We're just going to go into the supermarket. Umbrella Noodles. So the Umbrella Corporation, in addition to making pharmaceuticals and bioorganic weapons, they also make ramen. High-grade gunpowder. Cool, cool, cool. So another slight downgrade, I will say, from this game, or to this game from RE2 Remake, is the map. They just have these like white generic icons for items that you uncover but haven't interacted with yet, or haven't left behind, or for like the storage box and the typewriter. It's not quite as nice looking as actually seeing like the image of the ammo or the herb or the like first aid spray or whatever the items are that you would see. Like instead of using the sprite from the game, they just have like those generic kind of symbols. Again, it feels like a little bit of a step down. First aid spray, we're good for now. I don't have my combining tool. We're good for now, because there's only...
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
Jill, you be nice to Carlos. That's right, just get nice and close to the red barrel. Gather around, children. I forgot to check if the railroad station's up here or not. Alright, just coming through, excuse me. Alright, so in here we've got a item box here. So I'm just going to pull out my trusty crafting companion. Okay, that'll come in handy a little bit later. Put that away. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of backtracking here. Ah, damn it. I was watching what the one on the ground was doing. Yeah, we're just gonna come on back to the train station here just for a moment, because those boxes we picked up, those sort of like jeweled boxes, there's a device we could put what's inside the boxes into that was actually a puzzle in the original RE3, but now it's just sort of like an optional thing. But it comes in handy, so we put the first one in. And it's sort of like a prize thing. So it gives us a hand grenade, which we could definitely use at some point. So the second thing we get is actually an upgrade for the shotgun. And then the third is what I'm really looking for. Because it gives us an item pouch. Alright, so... I'm going to put the grenade away for now. I think that should be good. Because I'm going to be getting the shotgun very shortly. So again, normally you would unlock that stuff slightly later, but like only slightly. Oh. Just want to make sure my gun was loaded. I hit the wrong button. Actually, come to think of it, this would have been a great spot for the grenade, but that's okay. We just go down this way. Oh, okay, I hit the dodge button. So the dodging in this game it's a little, I don't want to say a little dodgy because that's a bit much. But it is. The timing isn't exactly when you think it should be. So it can make things a little bit difficult. Hey, buddy. See, I was even in mid-dodge there. But he still got me. Alright, let's go grab ourselves a shotty, shall we? Come on. Follow the light. Cool. There we go.
This must be the subway company's offices.
Must be. So the two objectives that we have is we have to get the power going, like, back online, and we also have to plot out a route for the train to follow. So this is actually where we go to plot out the route for the train to follow, which we can't do yet, but there's the shotguns here. And then we'll just combine those two together. So now we got the, I guess the tactical shotgun. So subway employee's memo is just basically saying that the shotgun was locked away. Oh, come on. So the zombies are really tough to kill in this game. Damn it. That is my fault. I took my eyes off the screen for a second to look at the chat. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I'm pressing the dodge. I'd like to get past somebody at some point here. Can I at least dodge you? There we go. And if you dodge... if you dodge and then press the aim button as you're coming up from the dodge, you get like a little bit of a bullet time sort of thing going on. So, like, I practiced the RE2 one quite a bit before. There, let's deal with those guys, get them out of there. Not quite as practiced with RE3 and the dodging mechanic. I was really good at it when I first got the game. I played through it like not 3 or 4, but I played through it a couple of times, like back to back. And I would spend time like just trying to dodge a single zombie until I got the timing down, which is probably something I should have done today. I started to like do like a practice run, but then it was later in the day, and you know my daughter got home from school, so I couldn't really do too much. So as far as like I said, getting the stuff early here, this is where you get the bolt cutters.
Is someone in here?
So I could have just like gone here first and gotten the bolt cutters, and then sort of gone back and done some of the other stuff. But again, it's just a little bit of a time save in terms of I'll take that and put that in the storage chest. But it's just a little time saver, and I played the game enough to earn it, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Like I said, I also have infinite ammo weapons, but we're not gonna do that in this playthrough. There's only one section where I'm honestly considering it, and it's only because there's all the ammo you could ever need anyway.
Come on, don't look at me like that, alright? I'm not infected. No, wait, please!
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft.
Well, now he's not for sure.
Many of you dead.
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
He would have turned. There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station.
So this kind of reminds me of like the character arcs in The Walking Dead, where like you have the characters at the very beginning, like they view anyone who would do something like this as like evil or just like untrustworthy. But then as the zombie apocalypse goes on, you kind of realize that they're the ones that are more likely to keep you safe. Also, I can't think of Nikolai without thinking of the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine and the character of Nikolaj. Oh, that guy had a... Damn it. He had a journal on him. Training log. July 10th. 202 pounds, 12 laps around the yard, 2 circuits. Suck at prison. The Umbrella Corporation just recruited me for a job. A job! Don't know how they're gonna wipe out the life sentence for murdering 20 gangbangers, but Jesus. But whatever, I'll take it. Beats, wasting away the rest of my days behind bars. Gotta get back into shape. So, he wasn't the nicest guy. There's also another note here. I'm not going to pick it up because this guy took matters into his own hands. And I'm not going to read a letter explaining those actions on stream. These generators, by the way, you can shoot them and they'll send an electrical shock, which is what I did there. It definitely comes in handy. And we're about to get to the part where you pick up the lockpick as well, so we're not quite there yet. Down you go. Oh, So I never said I was an expert at this game. Let's just, be very, very, very clear about that. Oh, come on, ladies. Alright, another hip pouch, which is awesome. Okay. So we're going to store that. I don't know why those weren't combined, but we're going to combine those. So we're going to take out the herb here, because we might need them. A fax from the substation chief. Basically, there's 4 breakers that we have to reset. And like always, it's not going to be as easy as you would hope. So actually, this game does have like a really good... it does have a really good checkpoint system. It's not like playing Resident Evil 1 or 0, where if you die, you go back to the last place you used a typewriter.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Smells like what, Jill? Okay, and this is just, talking about green herbs and how they're going to be useful here. And they are. And this guy is holding the lockpick. So it's just in that box. I'm not going to bother picking it up because I've already got one. But we are going to change some shortcuts here. So this is going to go into that shortcut. There. Alright, so now for, like, the grossest section of the game. The Master of Unlocking. Ugh.
Get it out!
Okay, so we just got infected by a parasite. So these guys can attack you in a couple of different ways. They can either just like do regular like slashes or things like that, or if they attack from above, they can basically shove a parasite down your throat, and you have to use a green herb to actually kill it. So if we do that, which is why they gave us 2 there, by the way. And you can see she actually throws up like a whole bunch of bugs there. Yeah, so that's also force. There's nothing you can do to prevent that from happening. We're also going to break out the old shoddy here. Whoop. So these things, I forget what they're called. But basically they come from fleas. They're like fleas infected by the T virus, and they mutate into these giant, gross things. Luckily, they're not, like, overly tough to kill. Everything just sounds so, like, chitinous and gross. Oh. There are some green herbs kind of scattered around here as well. I believe this part up here is relatively safe. Like, I don't think you'll get attacked if you're up here. I don't think. That doesn't mean I'm right. I can hear them. It's not a pleasant sound. Oh, there you are. I still prefer these over the giant spiders. Like, as much as I hate these guys, I'll take them over the giant tarantulas any day. You need to stop skittering. Thank you. Alright, and here's the last one. So we're almost there. Oh. We're just gonna run for it. So that's not so bad. Like I said, this game really kind of like it doesn't really have puzzles so much as just like obstacles. that we have to overcome. Ugh. But that's it. We got out of the power station.
Okay. All that leaves is the main power switch. Enjoy that.
I'm kind of surprised she didn't, like, swear at them or something there. Okay, so the power's back on. So that's one half of what we were supposed to be doing here. Our weapons are loaded. Yeah, we're good to go.
Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going. Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices.
Right. I think I know the building.
Really? Way to go, partner. One step ahead.
Not your partner.
Wow. Also, you cannot pick up items during dialogue sections like you can in RE2. So, like, when Leon was talking to Marvin on the intercom, like, when, or the radio, I guess, when he was directing, when Marvin was directing him to go see Claire, or, like, just after that section, you can still pick stuff up. You just can't, like, interact or go through doors. In this game, you can't even pick stuff up, so you do have to kind of hold off on that. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. This is the way to go. Oh, okay. I tried hit the dodge button. So that's Nemesis. He's back. And he can jump around. Oh, I hit the... Come on, I hit the button. Okay.
Carlos! That thing is still alive! It's after me!
What? Run! Come back to the station!
Not until I get traffic control online.
All right, Nemesis won't find us in here, so I'm just gonna hang out for a minute or so. Let those coins of recovery do their thing. But while we're doing that, we'll talk a little bit about like how Nemesis is handled in this game. See, we're back to like yellowish green fine. So the Nemesis appears at like particular points in the story of this game. He's present through a fair portion of it, so it's not like you only ever see him for like a minute at a time, kind of thing. In the original game, there were a lot of scripted sequences with Nemesis as well, where he would appear and you'd have like the ability to make a decision to do certain things or to fight him or run away. So in this one, like he appears at those sort of like scripted points, but he doesn't really appear randomly like throughout the game like he did in the original. He had the opportunity to like just randomly spawn in a room whenever you entered it. I think there was like a % chance every time you triggered a door loading animation in certain places that he could appear, and I think there were other places where he wouldn't appear. I don't mind that he's scripted in this game because he's still in it a ton. It's not like he's barely there, and it makes sense for him to be there where he is. And we also don't have like just the loading screen, like the loading doors, to sort of like trigger. To trigger the chance of him appearing in a specific room. Alright, we're back to regular fine. We'll go with one of those. So now we gotta make it to the train station. Whoa! Uh-oh. I forgot he could do that. Oh, this is really bad timing, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Nemesis. Also, this is not where the train station is. Come on, come on, come on, get to the building. That was my fault. I didn't even try to. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're gonna heal up real quick, because that would have been fatal. I gotta figure out the timing with those zombies again. Thank you, Nemesis. Thanks, bro. Okay, so we're back in danger. So this is tense. Like, this game gets pretty tense. The Nemesis sections aren't, like, they're nothing to sneeze at.
Carlos, I'm in the control room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah, 3 was originally a shorter game. Yeah, so that kind of goes, like, into the history of, like, Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis was not originally intended to be the third, like, the number 3 sequel of the game. The first concept for, like, the third Resident Evil game was it was going to take place on a cruise ship with Hunk trying to, like, secure a sample of the G virus or something like that. That never got past development. Like, that was just early, like, pre-development sort of, like, concept phase. But then the Dreamcast came out, and the idea was that the next mainline game was going to be released on the Dreamcast, because the Dreamcast had a much more powerful hardware that the developers could do more of what they really want to do with the games. So Code Veronica was originally going to be Resident Evil 3. But Sony had the deal, the exclusivity deal for the mainline entries, and so at the same time Code Veronica was being developed, there was a spin-off being developed, which was going to be for the PlayStation 1. And but then, like, they basically, contractually, they had to make Resident Evil, like, Nemesis be the third game, but they also rushed to get it out because the PlayStation 2 was just around the corner, and they wanted to get this out before the PlayStation 2 came out, because by then, like, the PlayStation 2 would probably be very underwhelming. Like, or the PlayStation 1 Resident Evil 3 would look, like, really underwhelming for a brand new game. It's kind of the same reason that, like, Star Fox 2, for example, was canceled. Isn't there an RS? RC? ST, okay. And then CT, there's our clock tower.
Unable to establish route. Please try again.
Okay, so I'm not super great at this puzzle, to be honest, but we want... so F2 is what we want there. What we want for is RA. And I think we want, so RA03. And then SA02. Crap, I forgot what that was. SAO2, okay.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting.
Have I heard of Cold Fear? I don't think I have.
Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
What was that for? Yeah, we're just gonna go. Of course. Oh, go away.
What the hell is it doing to them?
Okay, so that's part of the parasite. That Nemesis, that's part of... Jeez. I am stun locked. Okay, cool. This is not going well. Oh, really? Like, really? I can see that he's, like, right behind me. Oh! I threw that one guy off, but... I think I am boned. No, we made it! Okay, cool. PlayStation 2 takes place on ship. Oh, okay. No, I've never actually heard of that one. Okay, we're gonna take a minute. So that was the first Nemesis section. Like the first real Nemesis section, I should say. And yeah, it was rough. Again, I got to get used to the timing again on dodging. I dodged him okay when I saw like his attacks, but for some reason, just the regular zombies, their timing is tricky.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
Mostly. But we need 30 to 40 minutes to finish maintenance. Nikolai, how are we doing?
The town's crawling with those...
Nikolaj.
No chance of fighting our way out of the city. Why is she here?
She's helping get the trains running again.
Bad time to start carrying dead weight, friend. She's unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts.
Hey, take it easy.
You know that the whole reason you're able to take the train out of here is because of me, right? Like, can we just take a moment to...
Everyone's a little worked up. Oh, come on. Not again.
It's me he's after.
Jill?
Hey.
I'll buy you some time.
Hey, wait! Wait, Jill! No!
No, Jill.
Damn it!
You should have just...
You creepy ass stalker. You want stars?
Oh, damn it, you interrupted the line. She was gonna say, you want stars, I'll give you stars. Come on. Come on. I hate how like so many of her he was right there too. I hate how many of her like escape events like require her to do something 3 times. I don't think he follows you down, but we're gonna just close this door to be on the safe side.
Carlos, do you copy? Carlos! Oh, shit. Oh, I need to find another way out.
Yeah, you sure do.
A map of the area. Perfect.
Think you'll be getting the GameCube soon. It's a great system. A sorely underrated system as well. Okay. Okay, we're done with this. We don't need that anymore. So I'm going to take a defense coin. So I take a little less damage. I've only got the one gunpowder. Okay. Okay, so this next section, I'm not gonna lie, it gets pretty scary too. The one thing about this game, it's much more, it's pretty much like just constantly like edge of your seat stuff as you're going through it. Like there's not a ton of like real downtime to be had here. And so this door requires a battery, like a battery pack, to unlock. So we're going to go down the Happy Fun slide.
Oh, God. I'm definitely burning these clothes.
Oh, okay, it's like Resident Evil, but from Ubisoft. Okay. Well, Ubisoft puts out some good stuff, like, or they, you know, they... No, they put out some good stuff. They do like the Assassin's Creed games and the South Park games, which are pretty good. Which way am I supposed to be going here? Okay, I don't think I can actually go into the office. Oh boy. So these are Hunter Gammas.
What was that?
So those were basically like a failed type of hunter. Yeah, more tension. Yeah, that's the word I was searching for. Oh, here we go. Got the grenade launcher. An explosive B. I don't think I have any explosive A, though. Can I mix it with gunpowder? Nope, I sure can't. Okay. So store that, store that. Alright, I think we're just going to put the knife away. It's really not that useful in this game. It's really cool, pain in the butt to shoot because the... Oh, the ship actually... Okay. That is kind of neat. I like touches like that. Alright, so we're going to go to the handgun here for a moment. Yeah, so the Hunter Gammas are no joke. One of the bosses that was left out of this game... I forget. It's basically like this giant worm in this like cemetery section. I think it's called like Gravedigger or something like that. But he basically had like the four mandibles. It was like the worm with four mandibles at the end of its head. So as an homage in this game, the Hunter Gammas have like the four mandible mouth. Just, see if we can get you out of here. So they're not so bad if you can fight them from a distance. But that's not a distance, so we're gonna have to... Uh-oh, and that's an instant death. And that's why you save. So yeah, they can one-hit kill. We'll try this. Yeah, we'll try this section again. See what happens. But they are mean to other people. Okay, so when they do that little animation, like throwing their head back, that's when they're dead. And unfortunately, with the shotgun, they gotta be kind of close for it to be. God, this guy's a friggin' sponge. That's bad, because I am, Ooh, flame rounds, don't mind if I do. Can this store... Whoops, no. No, it can only hold 2 at a time. That's unfortunate. I also find, like, the ammo's not as, ammo's not quite as generous in this game as it can be in like, RE2. I think it relies a little bit more on you crafting. There's gunpowder. So we can make some more shotgun shells, that's good. Hey, Kamikaze Kid, I didn't realize you were gone, but glad you're back. You missed the first death. Instant kill by a Gamma Hunter. I thought there was regular... Wasn't there regular gunpowder here too, or no? Oh, I've got regular gunpowder already, okay. It's not as much as I would have got if I had the ammo crafting tool, but that's fine. I had work stuff to handle. Well, no, believe me, I understand that all too well, so... Alright. Yeah, security room, that's kind of where I want to get to. So are you working, like, right now, or...? Okay, if I can just kill you before you get too close. I'd rather burn through the handgun ammo. Oh, Jesus. Reload, reload, reload. Oh, bad time to reload. Okay, well, no worries, man. I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, it's a night shift, so I remember how those can be. Okay, yeah, security room. Alright, so we're gonna go right for the grenade launcher because I know there's going to be, like, the jump scare one here in a second. There he is. Okay. He did. Now, I'll tell you, he did. Definitely gonna throw this in the GameCube later. RE3 or... I kind of wish there was the option for, like, Jill Valentine, like, 1999. Like how they had, like, Leon 98 and Claire 98. Oh no, it would let me hold more than... Well, what the hell was... Anyway. Alright. Gunpowder... Explosive A, but I don't think I have an explosive B. I'm also not near an item box. We'll take the... Oh, I'll take them. Maybe DLC. So there's really no DLC for this game. Like, the Jill and Carlos costumes that... or at least this Jill costume, like, that's, like, the only DLC that I know of for this game. Like $2 or something. $2 or $3. I think the reception was kind of poor enough for this game that any plans for, like, DLC probably... Whoops, I forgot a thing. That any plans for DLC probably got canceled, or... Now, there actually... I shouldn't say that, because there is rumors, and that's really all they are. So, like, I don't necessarily put a lot of stock in them, or faith in them, or I certainly won't hold it against, like, Capcom if it turns out to be nothing but a rumor. But there are rumors of, like, a director's cut style version of Resident Evil 3, of this game. I think the fans are calling it the Nemesis edition, which is supposed to essentially, like, bring back a lot of the cut areas from the original and have, like, Nemesis have the random chances of appearing.
I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
But, I mean, like, Nemesis is brutal in this game. Like, he is not... It's not fun encountering him. And, like, there's not really the exploits that the original one had, where you could hang him up on level geometry to, like, be able just to unload on him. Hey, Nemesis. We were just talking about you. Hey, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I actually like this sequence quite a bit too, like escaping through the... It can. Alright, awesome. Explosive A. So we got some explosive rounds. You summoned him? Yeah. I shouldn't have said anything, right? It was like Nemesis Edition and boom, there he is. But I actually really like this sequence. I think it's really cool. So we're basically like climbing up this building as, hey guys. Alright, I was dodging. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not too worried about them.
I gotta get out. Quick.
Also, I will say, like, him saying stars of this game is way more intimidating, in my opinion, than it was in the PS3 one. Or not PS3, but the PS1 version. Like, the PS1 version, just kind of, it's kind of like a raspy, like, whisper, which is, you know, it's cool too. But, like, just the growl and, I don't know, I kind of prefer this version. Come on. Oh, you got this, Jill. Oh, I finally finished the live-action Resident Evil Final Chapter movie. I watched the rest of it today. The dramatic camera cuts, that it does kind of slow down after like the opening scene. It's still not like the easiest thing to follow, but it was all right. Oops, I want my crafting tool. Oh, okay, so PlayStation has its RE3. Includes resistance, yeah. Yeah, I would not. I take it you have the RE2 remake already, don't you? I held out for the Raccoon City collection. Yeah, I watched it on Netflix. It's not the Netflix series. It's the was it Paul W.S. Anderson ones with Mila Jovovich. Also, we're about to get into the actual boss fight. Whoops. So yeah, I got the Raccoon City collection, which had 2 and 3, which included... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Nemesis, I'm gonna need you to chill, buddy. Can I not change ammo? Oh, I can, okay. I can't dodge when reloading, though. That's good to know. Oh, that's cool. Oh, please tell me that's not a one-hit kill. Okay. Okay, we got him. We got him. Sorry, I had to focus on that one. So we mentioned things that Jill probably shouldn't survive that she does. Also, I feel like that scene in particular is another reason why they made her wear shorts in this game. Okay, but we seriously got him this time, right? Okay, so we only have 2 shots with the shotgun left. We do have the explosive rounds, so that's not too bad.
Carlos, it's Jill. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. You alright?
Yeah. Bastard's dead.
Jill.
Fuck him.
Jill.
What were you thinking? Turning yourself into bait.
You probably shouldn't say that.
Don't start. I did what I had to.
I know. And thanks. The subway's ready to go. Hurry back.
Yeah, he's probably dead, right? So this spot should look familiar, because this was in RE2. Now, I also have to say, our boy Kendo here. Ooh, I got ammo from that. Cool. Our boy Kendo here, like, when he finds a tactic that works, he sticks with it. And you'll see that in a moment here. We're just gonna... get some more flame rounds there. So this is the exact same thing that he did to Leon.
Oh, shit, Jill.
Kendo, you're all right.
You're all right to stretch.
He's more dead than before.
Sorry, I got a little jumpy there. Didn't know quite what to expect.
Well, Nemesis isn't actually dead. He's not a zombie. He's a modified tyrant.
Subway. Well, that's good thinking.
When we get out, there's
And I don't think tyrants are actually, like... I don't think they actually die. They just mutate.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just bad timing is all. Well. Look, don't worry about me. I'm gonna make other arrangements, okay?
You better. You're the best gunsmith around.
Oh no.
Yeah, he won't.
Anything stupid.
Oh, that's,
He will.
That's your job, right? Take care, Jill.
Yeah, so he's a modified tyrant. That has a parasite introduced into a system that was the use for it was discovered in Lisa Trevor from RE1. All right, what do we got here? Take that because we can combine them. And I am gonna take health items because we kind of need them right now. Also, oh, okay. Oh, that sucks. So your grenade rounds, like your maximum size for a single inventory slot is 6. Mother, yeah, that. You know what? The Lisa Trevor stuff was freaking awesome in that game. Like, I'm glad that they put, because that's something that they wanted to include in the original, but they just didn't have the space for it. So I'm really glad that they were able to reincorporate it into the GameCube remake. Yes, I know about discarding key items because I've already done it. Actually, I guess technically I haven't. One of these parasite jerks. Come on. God, I... guys. It's enough of that. Alright, that got him. Actually wanted to include, or George... No, that was actually original cut content. Was the Trevor family and their involvement in like the mansion, all that. Like that was legitimate stuff that they wanted to put in the original. Like the other things they wanted to have in the original, they wanted it to be co-op. There was actually originally there were like beta shots of like Jill and Chris together. And they also originally at one point were considering like a first person view, but the stuff with the Trevor family, that was actually meant to be legit in the first game. Dear editor, I am writing to you because I'm troubled, deeply troubled. Anyone who's been a patient knows that Crystal Promenade is the place to take your kids for a downtown trip on Saturdays. And there's no store more popular. Oh, okay. Or harder on a parent's wallet than Toy Uncle. Okay. However, I noticed that on windy days, the big statue... Oh, okay. So that's actually foreshadowing something that's going to be happening shortly. Okay, reload those. I kind of wish this was like the RE0 grenade launcher, because that thing could hold, like... Actually, I don't think there was a limit on how much ammunition that one could hold. Hey, Nemesis.
Rocket launcher? Really?
Okay, I think the good thing about him using the rocket launcher... Never mind. I didn't even get to finish the sentence. I was going to say, I don't think he actually, like, charges after you. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm kind of busy, Carlos.
Jill, you okay?
Carlos, that monster's
No.
on my ass again.
Are you shitting me? I thought you killed it.
Yeah, that's the theme of this game, by the way. Whew. Also, I'm in danger, aren't I? I sure am. Oh yeah, it ended up adding the handle. I think it actually does. I think it's more powerful if you do that as well. So I think it actually is better to have it on there. But it does take up 2 inventory spots. That is true. Okay, I'm still fine. Okay, so I don't think we fight Nemesis. Like, I don't think he's after us in this section. But so the note that we read in that house.
I think I know how to slow that fucker down. Head back towards the station.
And lead him right to you?
It's okay. Trust me.
So the note in the house mentioned the hey, Jim's Crabs. It mentioned like the bobblehead on top of the toy store. How like it looks like it could fall off at any moment. You got that right, Jill. You also have to come all the way down and into here. Because it takes up the whole, like, stairwell. At first I thought it would just come down on the side that, like, you were on. Also, if you go in the toy store, he cannot follow you. Gotta go, gotta do some work. Okay, well, thanks a lot for hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you, Mr. Kid. I'll be on the lookout for your streams as well. Have a good night, my friend.
You okay? Go. Go!
Come on, forget about him!
Come on.
Okay, he's got to be dead now, right? Did I get crushed? Yes, I did. I got crushed by it before. Because I thought all I had to do was go to, like... So there's 2 sets of steps that you can go down on that little section. And there's, like, that... You know, like, the rail is sort of in the middle there. You can't go all the way to the road from, like, the bottom of the stairs on the left-hand side. So I figured that that would just be, like, the safe place to go. But no, it was not. So I will fully admit I got crushed by the giant bobblehead in a previous playthrough.
Hey, you saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
You know it.
Well, what matters is that we can get everyone out of the city now.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we get everybody out of the city and we live happily ever after, we are closing in on the 2-hour mark here, so I'm going to take just a quick bathroom break and top up a drink here. I will be...
I won't be catching the train.
Why not?
No,
I'll let these guys talk first.
If it means I can help save the
Alright, so yeah, I just need to...
it's fine by me.
Carlos, I'm trying to use the bathroom here. Alright, so yeah, I'll just take a quick 5-minute break, well, probably not even 5 minutes, but I will be right back. So just bear with me. All right, I am back. Just had, like I said, quick bathroom break and get myself a nice, refreshing SodaStream beverage. Picked up a SodaStream during the Black Friday deals that were going on. Got it for about half price, and man, I love that thing. Big E. I wonder if that's like Big E Langston. Probably not.
Good work. Your reputation is well deserved. Get inside.
Hey, Mikhail.
The subway's about to leave.
You have
Carlos,
pierogies.
You have your orders. You need to go back out into the city and find Nathaniel Bard.
This isn't the last ride out of town, right?
Do not worry. Once the civilians are safe, the train will be back.
It's all right. You're going ahead. I'm not gonna die on you, leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlosless world.
You better not.
You'll need to find
I'm gonna hold you to that. You magnificent bastard.
You see? You're learning. The only life that matters is your heart.
Good luck.
Nikolaj, your approval fills me with shame. Alright, so we are going into a Carlos section.
You don't really think a pencil pusher like Bard is still alive, do you?
I have it on good authority.
So I don't know if this is part of the, oh yeah, the SodaStream was friggin' awesome. Like, they have, like, the Pepsi stuff out, so we get the Pepsi Zero one. It's awesome. My wife likes to make, like, sparkling fruit, like, it's water, but she buys, like, fruit juice that she waters down. Because it's pretty strong or kind of thick, so... but she mixes some of that in with carbonated water. 2 guesses, Jill. 2 guesses.
How is this fucker not dead yet?
Because it shouldn't take 3 to figure out what's going wrong here.
Nikolai, what are you doing?
It's not after you.
Nikolai!
Get off my train. Shit, Bard!
That was a badass way to die. Also, I don't know what vehicles ever did to the designers of the Resident Evil series, but man, they hate them. Like helicopters, trains, cars.
Subway's got to be clear of the city by now.
Along with your hot date.
It's like someone's working through some sort of childhood trauma.
Not like anybody.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Like we fully like endorse and recommend that other people try it out. So,
Keep your head screwed on, Romeo.
and it just makes certain things a lot easier. Like because when we buy the 2-liter bottles of pop, you know, like lugging them up 3 flights of stairs is annoying, right? So I would rather just have a small canister of syrup instead. Okay, so this section here, in the original Resident Evil 3, for the PlayStation, number 1, this guy here is not nearly as fleshed out as he is in this game. Tyrell is a friggin', he's awesome. Like, the characters, honestly, in this game, they did a really good job with. Yeah, so in the original game, Jill's the one that goes back to the Raccoon City Police Department, but here we're going back here as Carlos to find Nathaniel Bard. But there's also going to be a little tie-in to an event or a character from the Resident Evil 2 remake. So we're going to see kind of what happened to him and how he wound up in the condition that he did.
Brad, stop! T.
Come on, man. Not you too. Sorry.
So that's how Marvin got his stomach wound.
You stay on the door. I got this fucker. Come get some.
Come on, Brad. So yeah, so that's the scene. Now in the Resident Evil 2 remake, Marvin does mention don't make the mistake that I do. It doesn't matter who they were, right? And I know some people are upset with the Brad Vickers' death in this game versus his death in the original one where he was killed by Nemesis. But to have him in this scene here, and I mean, people will complain about a lot of stuff too, right? So people complained that it didn't make sense for him to talk, but he had just sort of turned or was in the process of turning. So we even saw on The Walking Dead, in the early days, the zombies still had some semblance of. They still had some minor semblance of their humanity. The Morgan's wife, right? She would come to the door of the house that they lived in, and she would try opening the door, which is something that zombies just could not do later on, right? So for Brad here to have a last flickering moment of his humanity to apologize for the fact that he can't control what he's doing, I thought that was actually a really cool moment. Right now, if he were years in, then sure it wouldn't make sense. But
We got a job to do. All right.
ooh,
Intel's still worth a damn. Then
I didn't realize that Carlos got the pouches too. That's awesome.
let's find him and take him into custody.
Custody? I thought this was a rescue.
Oh wait, there's a few things I want to show here.
I've located the STAR's office.
Oh damn it! Can I not go back out?
Remember,
Oh, now I'm
Varney access
kind
to
of pissed.
Umbrella's
Oh well.
darkest secrets. He knows we'll try to keep him under our thumbs.
So this search and rescue mission is really more like find and detain.
Basically.
Right. Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find anything. Hey.
So as if it wasn't clear, this takes place. This takes place before and after Resident Evil 2. Now, can I? Okay, cool. I can go back out. So Carlos here. Another thing that I love about him is just his dry, cool wit. So if we come down here, so in the B scenario in Resident Evil 2, this is where you get the key to open up the gate, right? So first of all, he can interact with some stuff. So that's Leon's alternate costume.
Sorry, poster boy.
That's Brad. Alright, an email. Department in chaos after spread of infection. Multiple citizens taking refuge here are infected. All files related to you successfully disposed of. Awaiting further orders. Oh, Umbrella. Communication intercepted from S-Hosp on STAR's private communication line. Presumed to be evac request from B, which is probably Brad. Possible he will flee the hospital and come here. Definitely Brad. Request UBCS, so these guys here, dispatch, will evacuate with their assistance. Requested evac has not arrived yet. The position has become untenable. I remained here with the condition. My safety will be guaranteed. If I am left to die, I will distribute proof of collusion between the corruption between University, my God. I was going to say University of Raccoon City because I saw URC. Umbrella and Raccoon City civic leaders. You have 1 hour to deliver a response. So yeah, so I love Carlos. He's basically, he says what we're all thinking. We'll get another example of that here as well. So Leon and Claire, they didn't heed this warning,
Right.
but
You want me to keep out? I'll keep out.
Right? Very practical. And then the key doors. Alright, so just just some cool stuff to show off here. So the puzzles that you could interact with in RE2, they're covered over, right? So I was when I first played this, it's like, can I actually find the medallions? But they actually have sheets. They actually have sheets covering all of them. So. But we also get to see what happened to the fallen police officers that you come across in the first hallway here, where Leon he tilts the guy's head back and you can see that his face is just ripped apart. And this is a key card, so we're going to use that. And we're going to get ourselves some ammo. That's just a note saying that you need your ID cards to open up the boxes here.
What the hell was that thing?
So there you saw that guy there get killed. The other guy got grabbed by the tongue. So I'm just going to walk slowly. Because I forget where the liquor is. Now, in RE2 Remake, if you bump into this guy at all, he falls down. But because he's still up there in RE2, in this one, you can just go wee, and he's fine up there.
I didn't stick around. Here we go.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, bad time to reload. I will also freely admit that was a full-on panic situation there. I'm not gonna lie. That liquor got me. That spooked me. They were spookums.
T, you copy? There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is.
Something nasty. All right. I'll take a look with the cameras. Watch your six.
Okay, do I have grenades? I do not. Alright, well, that was that. Oh shit, I forgot to check an item box, because I think I could take those coins for, I think those coins are available in Carlos's storage box as well. Another kind of cool thing, so we're going to take a look in here. First of all, we'll take advantage of this little situation. Ooh, a scope. Okay, that ought to make targeting a little easier. Well, I say that. So another kind of cool thing here in this is the safe has the same combination as RE2. So 9, 15, and 7. Also, if we come over here...
Yeah. Welcome, Leon. Bet you had a kick-ass first day.
Oh, he will. 10 assault rifle bullets. That's not worth anything.
Shit. Locked.
Right. I should also be aiming for center mass anyway, because I think it does the same amount of damage regardless. Okay, red herb's not overly useful. Alright, so item box. Yeah, he's got the... So we'll take the recovery coin, the defense coin. Sure.
Well, if cameras killed those things, I'd be set.
So that is a reference to Fatal Frame, which is another like survival horror game. I'm pretty sure that Capcom does as well. And it's like supernatural, right? So you're kind of going up against ghosts. But the like you can actually like defeat them by taking pictures of them with the camera. I know some people were speculating that that was a reference to...
STAR's office is up ahead.
Copy that.
Oh yeah, I've heard some people say that that was like a reference to like Dead Rising with Frank West and his camera, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, so this is Devil Cry May. So again, like I said, all the combinations are the same. It does make you question, like, who's going around and, like, putting stuff back in there. I just think it's, like, you know, it's available for you as sort of, like, a reward for remembering that stuff from the second game. And, like, not to get too hung up on the canon of, you know, who took what from what safe when. Okay, so note to a friend. Hector, if you are reading this, I am already dead. If you hear any noises coming from the locker, do not open it, please. While you are out on patrol, I focus on finding a way to get to the other side. I realize that explosives might be our best bet. I managed to rig up a pretty good bomb, but we don't have any batteries for the detonator. I'm pretty sure I sent one to the safety deposit room during intake last week. We may need that battery if we're going to knock that wall down, so I headed upstairs to find the key. Yeah, we already found the key. As soon as I left the shower room, I was attacked. One of them bit me. I washed the wound as best I could, but I feel worse and worse. I hope I don't need to spell out why you must not open the locker. Please don't worry about me. Just get yourself out of here as fast as you can. Your buddy West. P.S. Don't worry about that $600 I lent you. Think of it as a gift towards your upcoming move. Good luck, buddy. So, that is a reference to one of this locker here. So in this one, in RE2, if you open it, a zombie comes out. And the note that we read is gone. So, like, this is sort of like a canon moment. Carlos took that note so that when Leon or Claire came up here later, they weren't aware and they opened the door. But if you try to interact with the locker, it'll just say...
Better not.
Is this Cap? Yeah. Ooh, a flash grenade. That's going to come in handy. Alright, so I think this is where we fight the liquor. It did give us a flash grenade to stun them. Oh, I can't use the defensive item there. Interesting. Oh, shit. I mean, shoot.
99.
Okay, that was a little tense. I should have used the flash grenade, but I'm saving it for something else. God damn. Okay, so see, he uses the knife the way that you, like... I don't know why Jill only stabs. That's, like... Because that's the way you should knife. Oh, I regenerated my health just in time. Okay. Okay, so the keys are missing, but there are certain lockers that we can open up here. 104 has the battery, 106 has machine gun ammo, and 109 has a grenade. We're going to be taking all of those things. So 104... Oh, I like how it actually puts the cursor directly on enter the second you enter the last number. I can't remember if it does that in... I can't remember if it actually does that in RE2 or not. I don't think it does because it seems different to me.
Mine. Now.
30 bullets of assault rifle ammo. Yeah, so we are going to assign this grenade. Actually, alright, so we're going to assign this one to down. The knife is actually, like, it's good. Like, the fact that he actually swings it properly. Oh, yeah, we already got that one. But we're going to want... we're going to want that flash grenade here in a moment. Hey, buddy.
Carlos, I've hit a dead end with the terminal here. Gotta head your way.
Copy that.
Alright, so we got the gadget. Oh. So that's how that hole gets there and how the hot water tank sort of explodes. But there's a whole bunch of dudes coming out here. So what we're going to do is, like, apparently that grenade's going to bounce off of me. That is not what I intended. So the grenade frickin' bounced off of the grenade bounced off the guy and landed back in front of me. Okay, you okay there, buddy? Pathfinding skills leave a little to be desired. Take that. Also, I don't quite know what the point of mashing the A button is there, because you can never actually shrug them off. God damn, buddy. You can never actually shrug them off before they can bite you, even if you fill up that meter before they get the chance. Okay, that's getting really annoying. But that's good, because I wanted to use this herb anyway. God damn, son. There.
It sucks to be popular.
It sure does, doesn't it, Carlos?
This asshole again.
Well, not the same one, but... Alright, so we have the stairs office there. Can I go this way? No, I can't. Okay, it's blocked off. Yeah, I don't think the knife is as powerful in 3 as it is in 2. Like in 2, the knife is a boss killer. Like you can it's like legitimately the most powerful weapon in the game.
Dr. Bard.
Also, as a sense of irony, he's using Jill's computer.
I've been trying to reach somebody.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of there. Just tell me where you are.
I'm trapped in a goddamn hospital, surrounded by every kind of abomination. Look, just send in stars. They're gonna know what to do.
No, I'm negative. RPD's overrun too.
Then figure it out. Umbrella's gone crazy. They're killing all the researchers. I am the only one who knows how to make the vaccine to stop the zombies. So you can either sit there with your dick in your hand or send somebody who's capable of getting me the hell out of here.
Yeah, you're really making a strong case for rescuing you.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
You heard what he said. We can't turn him over to the company.
That's not our call to make. That's Mikhail's call. I'm gonna check the computer, see if I can trace the doctor.
It's also kind of hard to watch this scene and not think of the YouTube videos where they ramp up their face animations like 500%.
Around, see if you can find anything useful.
Ooh, a rejected report on the mansion incident. This bizarre incident occurred in a mansion owned by Umbrella Corporation located in the Arklay Mountains. On July 23rd, STAR's Bravo team was dispatched to the Arklay Mountains to investigate a series of mysterious and grisly murders and went unexpectedly radio silent. On July 24th, Alpha team was dispatched as well and became entangled in events in a nearby mansion. The incident culminated in the destruction of the mansion. Casualties were numerous. The only survivors were 5 members of STARS. The cause... 5? Yeah, that's right. The canon is... Wait, 5? Should only be... Oh, Brad. Right, never mind. I was going to say, it was... Because it was Barry, Chris, Jill, and Rebecca. But yeah, Brad, the helicopter pilot. The cause of this incident was the illegal bioweapon experiments being carried out in a secret Umbrella lab beneath the mansion. The Mansion. The T-virus being used in these experiments escaped the facility and is presumed to be the root cause of what occurred. However, all evidence was destroyed along with the mansion, so further investigation has proven extremely difficult.
Is that Jill in the front row?
That sure is. Wait, is Wesker there with his... Yep, there's Wesker right behind Jill with the sunglasses on. Barry and and Chris. We don't see Rebecca, though. She was STARS. I guess Wesker saved the picture of Rebecca for the pervy one of her in the short shorts and... like tank top thing. Okay, so no note left by Chris. No weapon in the locker. Oh, but yeah, so the computer that that we got the call on that's being used right there, that's Jill's desk because she has the picture of that same dog in her apartment. We'll take the first aid spray. So I don't know if it really references it, but I think the fact that you have the first aid bag right here, so this should be Rebecca's desk. Chris's is the one back there with the Made in Heaven jacket. And also, if you line up your shot just right.
Oh yeah, the kid still got it.
Let that be a lesson to all dartboards.
Got me there. Alright, so that is basically it for the Carlos section here. He'll just keep plugging away at the computer if we, just hang out forever. But once we go to the door to leave...
Yeah, what's up? Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
Jill?
Everyone was hurt.
Ah, shit. Wait, what? Jill! Jill, what happened? Jill, come in! T, I gotta go.
Do what you gotta. I'll take care of Bard.
Several minutes earlier in the subway tunnels. I don't know how much further I should really go in tonight's stream. This is not a long game. Like, we're basically... I want to say we're past the halfway point now.
Am I the only one who made it?
We'll go a little bit further, but... This one might not be a full 3-hour stream. We'll see. Either that, or I'll have to figure out something to do next week. If I defeat this too early. Okay, what's Jill got here? So she's got the recovery coins, which are good, but you also need...
Carlos?
When you're dealing with Nemesis, you need the health. Mine rounds, huh? I will fully admit, I have never used the mine rounds in this game. Good... okay, I'm not going to read that. Good news, everyone. I've got some new weaponry for you that's guaranteed to put the brass back... Okay, Jesus, buddy. These are called mine rounds. These babies are developed by Umbrella's military R&D, and they will light your fires even hotter than the lever you left back at home. This guy's very poetic, isn't he? They're tough to find and tricky to handle, but trust me, they're worth it. Alright, here's a look at the specs. They're designed for standard use. Grenade launchers, don't get cute and try to load them in anything else. Fire at the walls or on the ground and they'll stay right where you put them. The sensor in the mine will detect approaching enemies and detonate when they get within range. So basically, just toss them in the enemy's path and you got yourself a landmine. There's no such thing as unfair when you're taking on those giant freaks. Okay. I will put that one back. Alright, so this section's actually a little on, like, the sad, kind of, like, tragic side. So this was a shelter. And nobody survived. Oh, I dodged you. You jerk.
Fucker's still alive. I can't stay here.
Jeez, I got knocked into orange caution from that one bite. I'm just gonna wait a moment to regen some health here. You know what? So there's that, I believe, is the Raccoon City Police Department right there. The clock and the clock tower. But you know what? This is a really nice, like, view. In fact, I'm going to take a screenshot of it. I don't know, I just really like the, I just think that that's a very nice skyline, like the effects are really nice. I don't know, I like it. There is some stuff that we can collect here, so we're going to do that. Yeah, why not? So I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is supposed to be like the same statue from the original game. Because it looks like part of it's missing there. So if they do a director's cut, there could be some sort of puzzle attached to this, but in the original, there was kind of this annoying sequence where you had to... I forget where it was in town, but it was a pretty heavily zombie-infested area. You had to go to the statue of like, the mayor of the town, or the town founder, or whatever it was. And the stone statue was holding, like, I think he was holding like a book, like a stone book. And you could take the book, you had to run it across town to another location, put it into a wall, like a wall socket, and then it would release a stone disc, which you took back to the statue, put in its hands where the book was, and that gave you a car battery. And I've seen like the runners do that like segment like on a number of occasions, and I always just think how ridiculous it kind of is. Like, why would you have to go through all of that for a car battery? Why is there a car battery in the stone statue with no like electronic components? Why would you pass several cars on the street? Why not just pull a battery out of one of them? Like, I don't know. It's just weird. You like to take nice shots as well? Yeah, I like doing that. If I find like a really nice scenery. Yeah, Jill, that's not necessarily true.
Carlos, respond.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
No, everybody's dead. Mikhail, everybody.
Mikhail.
Nikolai left us to die.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Jill.
Get back!
Jill, what happened? Jill, come in!
So this is kind of another point of contention. Like some people don't like the they don't like the transformation of Nemesis because it takes on more of like a quadrupedal stance. But again, I really like it because the only change to Nemesis until like the very end of the original game was just the fact that he had like tentacles growing out of him, and that was basically it. Okay. Okay, I thought I hit dodge, but I guess not. Come on, load up, load up, load up. Oh, am I dead? Okay, nope, I'm not dead, but I can see it from here, so... Actually, hold on. Let's do this. Let's be a little cheeky here and see if we can get away with this. Come on. Come on, Nemi. Whoops. Okay, I know there's ammo around here. Of course, I had to be as far away as possible. Shoot, where is it? Okay, in there. Yeah, that's fine. You do that. Oh, you can stick them. That's cool. Okay, that's a herb. That's not going to help me. Can I open up the car door? I thought there was another spot that had ammo, too. Oh, here we go. I lost you. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, there you are. Hey, buddy. God damn. So people ask if I'm, like, upset that Nemesis isn't, like, in this game a whole bunch. The answer to that is no. Because he's brutal in the fights that you encounter him in. Okay, we are almost dead, so we're gonna do that real quick. Okay, Nemesis, I'm gonna need you to settle down there, bud. Oh, bad timing, bad timing, bad timing. Oh, I don't want to use a full heal right now. I think he'll just run around enough that I should recover.
It's too hard to hit while it's moving.
Holy crap, alright, we got him.
Carlos, still
Ah.
there?
Oh, son of a gun! There's the
You're gonna
ammo.
crap
There's
out on
the
me
mine
now?
rounds there.
God damn it.
So yeah, so that is more intense than like any Nemesis boss fight from the original game. I don't care. Like you will never kill me otherwise. It's shown there's more ammo here too, so we're gonna we're gonna grab everything that we can. Why didn't I see that before? Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna switch. Alright, so now we've got everything. So yeah, so that fight is frickin' intense. So, like I said, anyone who says that this isn't done well in this game, like, sure, he doesn't appear around as much as he does in the original, and sure, like, he's more limited to scripted events, but when you have to fight him, it's brutal. Like, brutal. Oh yeah, like that fight is intense. Oh, and we got injected. So this is how Jill gets infected in the remake. And the other one, she just gets like a tentacle lashes out and sticks into her, and then that's how she gets poisoned.
Interesting. You've done me a big favor, Miss.
Hey, answer me. God damn it. Tyrell.
Okay, so this part of the game,
What's going on?
this part of the game takes place after
I'm taking her to the hospital.
after Resident
Maybe
Evil,
Dr. Bard can save her.
after Resident Evil 2. So the first part of the game, up until really that moment,
I got you.
was like prior to and during the events of Resident Evil 2. This is so this is where we're finally after like Leon and Claire make their escape. Or this is during the events with Leon and Claire. When Jill wakes up, that's like after they escape.
I'm gonna get you the vaccine. You're gonna be okay. I promise.
So not to nitpick or anything, but vaccines don't work if you're already infected. Vaccines stop you or help you prevent you from getting infected, or if you do still get infected, it makes the effects significantly less severe. But you're still infected. Also, I mean, there's an autosave, but we are definitely manually saving there because we're not doing that again. Ammo? Yeah, so the storylines are entwined, and they were in the original game too. I can't remember if the original game actually showed like dates and times like it does here in this one. But yeah, so the stuff that we did at the beginning of the game was all pre RE2, and you could tell that because like the police station when we go there, like when we go there, there's certain room like the the storage room area where we use the keypads to open up and get the battery. Like, that door was locked when Carlos was there, but he's the one that unlocked it. Carlos took that note warning about the zombie in the locker. So, like, that's all stuff that takes place before, like, Leon and Claire get there. And now that we're, like, half a day after Carlos and Tyrell left the police station, that's the time period in which Leon and Claire was going through it. All right.
Where's Bard now?
Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty. I'm on my way.
Copy. I'll go on ahead.
First aid spray. Yeah, we got room. Some more assault rifle ammo. I might switch to the... oh, the handgun does not have much for it. Okay. We are... Oh, so that's what you were curious about? I know. Still got saves for. Okay, yeah, so that's that's basically how the two games interact with each other. Yeah, so there's only about 8 minutes to go before we reach the 3-hour mark, so that's where we're going to cut things off. So I'm not going to go too far in here.
Time for this!
God, 12 bullets to take that lag out. That's insane. Oh, okay. No, that's Carlos cannot lockpick. So there's some stuff here for Jill to deal with.
Welcome to the office of Dr. Nathaniel Bard. Please state your business clearly into the intercom.
Okay, so Nurse's Journal, September 25th. Every day they bring more of these mystery illness patients. The sedatives don't stop their delirium, so we have to put them in straitjackets and move them to our isolation wing. Problem is, the isolation wing is already bursting at the seams. The director has ordered us to admit anyone with symptoms free of charge, but what does he expect us to do? Wish them better? We don't have a cure. And that's not all that's bothering me. When these patients die, they're not collected by the usual mortuary teams. We've been told it's special handling to prevent the illness from spreading. I'm not sure I buy it. Yes. Miranda saw some guys wheeling a body through the forbidden door during the night. Why, where, what is going on? That's what I would like to know. Alright, so we can't go through this door. It is locked, but there is an intercom that has voice recognition. Yeah, greeted by a machine. What could possibly go wrong, right? And this machine, let me tell you, this machine's got sass, so we're going to see here.
Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match? What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this?
That's right. That's right, Carlos.
Open sesame.
No voice match found.
This is Nathaniel Bard. Open the door, please.
No voice match found.
Come on, let me in, you piece of shit.
No voice match found.
Guess it has to be the voice of someone with clearance.
No voice match found.
Guess it has to be the voice of someone with clearance.
No voice match found.
Yeah, so she's a little sassy. She's a little sassy robot. These guys won't burst through until later, so it's fine. Oh, okay. No, I am trying to pick up whatever's on the ground there, but... Maybe I already got it? Yeah, I already got it, okay. Damn. So Carlos doesn't have, like, the dodge like Jill has, but I used it in the police department, but he has, like... Oh, I'm trying to talk here. But he has, like, a shove, like a punch that he can do. But I'm really bad at the timing on it. I'm trying to show it off here if I can here. If you do it at the right time, it, like, sends them flying. Like that. There we go. That's all I wanted to show. I think somebody's going to fall down the stairs here. Yep. But his head's all exploded, so we don't have to worry about him. Honestly, can't remember if there's, like, a typewriter. I think there's a typewriter up here somewhere. So once we reach it, that'll be the end of this one. Yeah, the knife is just not as good in RE3. Like, I don't know why. Like, if that were RE3, if that were RE2, he'd be dead. So I kind of wish they didn't nerf the knife. Like, so there was a trade-off. So in RE2, the knives were, like, super powerful but had durability. In this game, they are kind of weak, but they won't break. Perfect. Okay, so we got everything out of that room. All right, so this is the save room. So this is where we're going to leave off. Oh, document. We'll read this first. Nurse's Journal, September 27th. Admitted over 20 mystery illness patients in parentheses. Patients in isolation wing exhibiting severe limb necrosis, fever, muttering delirium, and signs of hyperphagia. Possible infection, tried every antiseptic, still no blood work back from the research wing, ask again. Dr. Young was bitten while treating one of the patients. We've disinfected his wound, but his fever won't go down, nothing works. Meanwhile, the outpatient wing is complete anarchy. The patients are delirious and growing more violent by the minute. We've called in our off-duty staff, it's all hands on deck now, and we've got to contain this chaos. Alright, so there you go. We'll tuck that in there. I got the 2 full heals. That ought to be good. Yeah, so that is part 1 of Resident Evil 3. I should be finishing this in the next stream. So basically, we just have the hospital sequence here with Carlos, and Jill goes through it a little bit, and then we basically go back down into the nest. Now, after we grab the vaccine and administer it to Jill, there is going to be a section where I'm going to be using the infinite assault rifle, like the infinite ammo one. It's the only time during this playthrough I plan on using one of these weapons unless I really start getting my ass kicked. But the only reason I'm going to use it in the upcoming section here with Carlos is because it's like a cabin sequence from RE4, where there's just like waves of enemies that continuously come in, but there's also like just a huge supply of ammo, so you're never going to run out of ammo anyway. And the infinite assault rifle, it reloads, it does all those things, so like it should be fine. That's the only time I'm going to use the infinite ammo weapon, just like I said, because it'll just cut down on having to just run to the giant pile of ammo, right? But for the rest of it, like I said, we're playing her straight. And yeah, having a lot of fun. Like I said, that Nemesis fight was the most intense thing that I remember going through in a while. I will admit the last time I played this game, it was on assisted mode, and I was using the infinite ammo assault rifle, so it's been a while since I had a fight that tough, but it was awesome. I enjoyed it. So there we go. That is it for tonight's stream. I will be back this Wednesday with Dragon Age 2. I missed the last couple of weeks. There was just a lot of stuff going on. And I just didn't have the energy to do like a 4-hour stream, but we're going to get back to it this week, because I think there's only a couple of I think there's only going to be a couple streams of that anyway, and I will be taking a break during the holidays. We're going to be away for a few days visiting family, so I won't be streaming during that time because we're going to be at someone else's house. So yeah, other than that, work on some YouTube videos tomorrow night. Gonna do my Starfinder Holiday Buyer's Guide. Save again, yeah, you're right. Because I did reload there, didn't I? Yeah, so I'm gonna work on my Starfinder Holiday Buyer's Guide, and maybe a couple of other videos. One of the ones that I want to do is sort of like a New Year's resolution video on some RPGs and stuff I'm going to try and why I want to try them. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone for taking time out of their evening or night or early morning, whatever it may be, to watch this, hang out with me. Sword Talon, as always, my friend, I really appreciate it. Really enjoyed chatting with you, so it was a great time there. Kamikaze Kid, I guess thank you as well for hanging out. And where do we have? The Wolf of Legends. Like I said, I hope your Resident Evil 3 stream is going well as well. I realize I just said the word well twice in the same sentence. That feels kind of dirty. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Anybody who's watching this on YouTube after I re-upload it, at the time I'm doing this stream, the next morning I will have my playthrough of RE2 that I did the previous night here on Twitch. So I do this Monday nights. On Sunday night I did RE2 going through Leon A and Claire B. So that'll be available on YouTube if you missed it, and this will be available on YouTube probably on Thursday or so. But yeah, thanks for the show. Well, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for giving me something to chat about. I always, like I said, I really do appreciate it. I enjoy interacting with you guys, especially Sword Talon, Kamikaze Kid, and others. It really does mean a lot to me. So hope you all have a great evening, morning, day, week, holiday season, and all of that good stuff. Wish you nothing but the best. And I will see you all next time. Take care.